Hello friends, welcome and thank you for joining me as I share hopefully a fun video with you. Today we are going to make a cake using my old recipe. It is a mile high pound cake used with the 12 cup, hold on, let me show that to you. I usually make this cake that I'll be baking today in this 12 cup bundt pan, which I really enjoy making the cake in. It comes right to the top. I decided to make that very cake in this square pan, which is a 1.5, I guess, sheet cake pan. I don't remember where I bought this pan from, but I think it is a great pan. I've made several cakes in it. And I wanted to see if what fits in here can fit in here. So, and this is a 9 by 13. I didn't even know it was a 9 by 13, but that's a 9 by 13. And I like this because, you know, there's a lot of pans out there that are square, but they're not really square, like with the rectangle, the corners to give you that perfectly square cake. And that's why I got this. I believe I got it from a restaurant store. So anyway, I got that, and so anyway, tomorrow's a special day. It's my grandson's birthday. He's turning 3 years old. Y'all know I call him Sugar Bear. And so I will be actually making that today with you guys. I hope you enjoy this fun video. It's unedited, meaning trial and error, and showing you how I did the whole thing. I got a kit from Walmart. Its theme is Mario. So this is actually part 2 because I did the first part on Facebook. So if you follow me, it's called Cooking with Shona on Facebook. So I did the first part by making the cake, and then the second part I did not do live. I did it, you know, just recorded it. So I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for joining me, and let's get right into the video. If you have any questions, leave or comments, leave it below, and I will be glad to answer any of your questions. I know I've been going a long time, but I'm back and I have a few videos coming up soon. See you soon. So here we are, and look at that. It's beautiful and perfectly aligned, perfectly even. I used the entire batch of cake mix, so we know that you can use the full 12 cups of cake mix to put inside of your perfectly square pan. And I will tell you the size of this. I think it's 11 by something. But let's flip it over. Ooh, honey, look at, uh-oh. A little portion of it came off, but that's okay. It's just a very small amount, not something that would be noted. Just gonna take the paper off. Yes, sisters and brothers. So let's see what size this cake is. This is, actually it's a 9 by 13 by 2. So it's a 9 by 13 by 2. Okay, so that looks beautiful. What do you think? So what I'm gonna do is pause real quick because I wanna put something under this. So give me a second. All right, that is looking beautiful. What do you think? So now we're just gonna take our frosting. The cake is still warm. I should probably wait till it cools off just a little bit more. But let's just get started. Okay. I'm just gonna, this is 1 stick of butter, 4 cups of powdered sugar, and 1 8-ounce of cream cheese. So just gonna put that right over it. I'm gonna get my spatula. But hey, I can use a knife. So let me just spread that over, and I will. Okay, so I spread the icing, as you can see, all over and evenly. Missed a spot. Let's see if I can make it a little bit better. How about that? We want this to look professional. I am not a professional baker, so it doesn't really matter. I do what I can, and I want this to look really nice for Sugar Bear. Who's 3, who loves his Nana's cakes. He doesn't really like the bought cake as much as he likes mine. And so, I do have this thing that I never use because I don't want to do too much to it. You know what? I don't want to use this. I want the icing to be just, it should be even. So, and I don't know how to make that look so even and straight across. So, what should I do, folks? What should I do? I don't want it to be too much on the top. I want it to be nice and sort of look like they do when they make it professional. When they make it glide all the way across there, they do it all even, they knock all the stuff off of there. How can Shonda do that? Maybe I'll do it like that, right? I mean, this is flat. I just want it to be nice and flat. So maybe if I whisper, I don't know. Because this is new to me. Trying to do a cake perfectly. Perfect. And I think I'm doing a good job. Making, oh yeah. Get that off. What is it looking like to you guys? Looking all right? Why do I still have this in my hand? I do not know. So move that to the side. Just want it to be even. So when we lay this thing on top, it's not all crooked. So I can't leave it alone because the baker said to put the sheet on top of the sheet while it is warm and soft. So that's what I'm gonna do. And I could tell you I made perfect frosting, as you can see, as it is starting to icing, not frosting. That is gonna have to work. I just don't want the dents in it, you know what I mean? Oh, goodness gracious. So what I'll do, I don't really want the ripples. This is just gonna have to work, folks. I mean, it's a cake. I'm not a professional. And if I keep doing this here, I'm gonna mess it up. So I'm gonna have to leave it alone like it is because I'm getting frustrated and I don't want that because then the cake is not gonna be pretty as I want it to be because I got frustrated while I was making it. So I made it as perfectly as I can. And, okay. Thank you for hanging in that with me. So I bought this, like I said, from Walmart. It cost $5 for them to print it. So if you can't do it yourself, ask some people who can. So I'm gonna take this off and I'm gonna get it straight. So I had to lay this on top. I had laid the entire paper, but there was another part which I had to take off. You have to peel this off and then lay it on top of the cake. Which I almost held my breath. Everybody had to stop breathing And that's not it, guys. That's just the beginning of it. How's it looking so far? It's looking good?
Pretty cool. That's different.
Pretty even. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is let the cake cool off. Now that I have the, where's the thing? Oops, that's okay. I'm gonna not worry about it. I'm gonna get that off of there. Okay, now that's looking all right, right guys? So then I'm gonna take, once the cake cool off, I'm gonna put these little designs on it, the little toppers, and also take some blue icing, and I'm gonna put it all around the top here. And then I'm gonna take the red and put it down there. So I'm gonna create a border. Does that make sense? Then put the toys on top of it. So for now, I'm gonna put this in the refrigerator and I'll be back with part 3. So here we are, and as you can see, I did my best with what I have. I had the decorating icing from Walmart by Great Value, and I just used that for the red border. But then I accidentally bought this one, and it was white. I meant for it to be that color blue. So I had some cream cheese frosting left, and I just used that, and I used whatever number, and I dyed it with the baking kit from Michael's. So, and I also bought something to write on, right? It says writing icing. So I'm using this old cake, this cake box as a, what do you call it? What would you call it? My practice writing. So since I've never used it before, I'm just going to try it. Looks like a nice H. I don't know how to write. My husband does, but so I think I'm going to let my husband write happy birthday here, and then I will decorate, put the rest on. So let's see how he does. Babe, come on and get your handy dandy. You can use this as your writing board, and it is recording because I want it to. Practice writing board.
Practice. You want it in yellow, right?
Yeah, I think yellow. Okay. And it's gonna go on top of that so EJ can see his name. Maybe squeeze it a little harder than that because it comes out thin. I don't know if that would be good.
I mean, I'll squeeze harder, but I don't want to waste it either.
Okay, well, let's get the kicking. I don't know how to wipe that off if you have an error. Exactly. So what we gonna do? So
this is not the easiest one I've ever done, but it looks like it would work. Okay. Let's go over it like that.
Okay, so let's see, because it doesn't look like hacking. It just looks kind of sloppy because it melts in.
That's the way it is.
So maybe that's not the right one.
Maybe not.
So let's try something else.
Just hard or soft?
It's soft, so just don't push your hands on it. Here we go, folks. That's why I said it should just say EJ. Quiet in the house. Okay, that's good. And then, yes, to make this a big E and a J because you need to see his letters. E. That's That's it, folks. We have done it successfully. Happy birthday, EJ. And then we'll go ahead and put the cards on there. One goes this way, one goes that way. And then we'll add the flags. Where are those flags? We are done, one, and done.
You should see it from the right side up.
I'm gonna turn it around. Just a moment, folks. Look at us, proud grandparents. All right.